Yo, 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 yo. Oh man, it's Wednesday, middle of the week. It's hump day. We back with another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. Is this a guest?
I'm here.
Ran out of PTO, damn.
Is that a guest?
What happening? What happening?
We back, man. Got my boy Phil Neal with me. Kenny's on the road and run ragged by Syracuse.com. But he's living the dream, though. He's living the dream.
Should be illegal.
How y'all feeling? How y'all living, man? What's up? We got a lot to talk about. I need to hear how you feel too, because you've been gone. There's been a lot that's happened. You know.
I'm not happy, Bob. I'm not happy.
How about you, Phil? What's up?
Hey, chilling. A little nervous for tomorrow, but hey, that's all part of the finals experience last trip. Nerves are expected.
I hope you get swept.
Is that how we starting? Yo, man, make sure for first time people, make sure y'all sub to the channel, man. The IBT Network on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook at IBT Network, and then at IBTE Sports. Live every Wednesday, man. Wednesday 8:30 Eastern. But Celtics, Mavs, man.
I mean, on paper, the Celtics should sweep this team.
Yeah, this is my thing, right?
Like they should 100%. On paper, it should be a clean sweep.
This is my thing. I was talking to Nigel and Ibn. I don't know, Phil. You might know Ibn, right?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it was in your class.
Me?
No, Phil.
Oh,
he was in your class, but yeah, he's friends with Julius, Nigel. They all grew up together. We're talking. I was out at Sylvan Beach this weekend.
Damn! What the fuck they had?
What happened?
They had you at Sylvan Beach?
Yeah, it's just a family thing.
Damn,
it's a family. Yeah,
they couldn't hit me up.
Oh. But you don't hit no. Don't.
I got two camps up there, and you can't hit me up.
Wait, that past Saturday.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. We'll talk after. We'll talk after. The summer's early. We just got to June. It's only my third day here. You feel me?
It's my third day out here. I don't know.
But what I was saying was it's just how many times have we saw Braun, we saw all these champions growing up, and it's just like a team that is steaming hot like the Mavs, and then they run into the team that is really like that in the Celtics. I think the Celtics get it done because we've seen this too many times where a bulldozing team is on fire in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, you could say the same about the Celtics, though.
Nah, not really though. But
how can you not? Because the Celtics just swept the Pacers.
They've been there though. It's not like,
but the expectation for the Mavs has been they should be there. Luka should be there. Luka should drag it. Luka should be doing this. Luka should be doing that. Like they brought Kristaps Porzingis in, and he couldn't get it done with Luka. And then they bring other guys in, they can't get it done with Luka. Now he's got Kyrie, they bring it in. Luka can. So I'm saying, I mean, I wouldn't say that they're steamroll. I mean, they're not super hot. I mean, you could say the same for both teams. I think in this situation, the Celtics just swept the team.
Yeah, the Celtics really they had food. That was food. They barely broke a sweat in those series. But I'm saying, like, as far as the Mavs, these dudes went through OKC. They went through who else did they play?
Yeah, which means now this is what I'm saying. Which means they are battle ready and tested, and can already prove that they can do it.
I don't know. I think we've seen this too many times where a team like the Celtics they get it done. I don't know. I can't ignore the like. I just can't ignore that.
But we also seen this in 2011. The Heat, unstoppable East team, gets to the finals easily. The Mavs have to go through a gauntlet. The Blazers, they sweep the Lakers with Kobe and Powell. Yep. And then I believe they beat the Thunder 4-2, 4-1 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Look at that Raptors team that won the championship. What was it, 3 years ago? With Kawhi in them. We want to talk about going through a gauntlet.
Kawhi was 18. I think that was 18.
I mean, that was a fucking gauntlet that team
18
had to
or
go through.
No, Had to be 18 because KD tore his shit.
I know. So I know they played the Warriors in the finals, and Clay got hurt and KD got hurt, but still, they really were handling that series regardless.
Yeah.
And they went through a gauntlet to get there as well.
Don't get me wrong. I think this is about to be a phenomenal series.
I think it goes. I think it. If the Celtics don't sweep them, it goes 7. It comes
down to if the Celtics
or Lawrence. I mean, it's not crazy that the Celtics get beaten 5 either, because we know what happens when they get there. You know, all it takes is a little adversity, and we could see JT shitting down his leg like we normally see, and then next thing you know, one thing turns to another. Is Porzingis coming back?
Oh yeah, he has to. You cannot
miss this,
bro. If you sit out game 1, just pack your stuff up, pack your family in Boston, and just move on to the next.
He's already cleared to play game 1, so
yeah, he cannot. There's no way. Even I don't care if you still limping, you have to show up in game 1. They need you.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, if Dallas doesn't steal one in Boston out of the first 2 games, I personally think that they get swept. Or Dallas gets beaten 5.
I think that, like I said, the
Celtics have too much. There's too much. There's too fucking much.
That's what I'm saying.
Because even if you stop you stop Luka, Kyrie's got to give you 40 for that team to compete, right? Like if Luka gives you 25.
Listen, they're switching everything.
No, I mean I don't really care about that. Luka's gonna drop 50 on anybody that guards him. Honestly, he's going to pop off on anybody that guards him this series. Anybody. So if Kyrie can just do what Kyrie does, that we've seen Kyrie do in the finals, like we've seen this motherfucker take LeBron's ass out of the fucking ground and put him into the pedestals of greatness.
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
Did the what to who?
To LeBron James.
Something about his ass.
Wait, run that back, bro.
We've seen LeBron James dying down 3-1 against that Warriors team. Dying.
Yeah, because he was dropping 40 points.
Dying. And here comes the savior. The savior.
The savior?
Kyrie Irving. The savior.
People rewrite history every
the CPR.
Bro,
let's not forget. Hold on. Lawrence. Let's not forget who hit that shot.
Oh my God, bro.
Ray Allen as well, then?
Yeah, like, what are we talking about? Why
LeBron James can kiss Ray Allen's toes every time he sees him.
Bro. This is crazy.
Hans got to LeBron.
This is bad. I didn't think this was going to be said today. This is crazy.
Kyrie could do something. Kyrie could really be crazy.
Listen, I'll say this, though. I said this last week with Phil. It was just me and Phil, and I think I said it the week before. Don't start talking about how good Kyrie is now. People was disrespecting that man for 2 years straight.
That shirt is fire.
What, this?
Yeah.
It's a flag football 9-man. 9-man. Actually, I'm going.
That logo's fire.
Yeah. They have it. It's been going on for years. But I'm actually going to Atlantic City this weekend to play.
I know. I seen you post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Atlantic City's got you been before?
Yeah, but I've been. This is gonna be my fourth.
That's right. They do that shit. That's right. They do every year. Yeah, Atlantic City's fire.
Yeah,
it's like mini Vegas.
Yeah, I'm staying at Borgata, which is one of
the best. That's the best fucking hotel.
Yep.
The best hotel in Atlantic City by far.
Yep.
I fucking love it there. They have a little mall in the fucking hotel.
Yeah, that
casino's fire there too.
I've stayed out of the 4 years. This is gonna be my 3rd time staying there.
At the Borgata?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good spot. Yeah. Good spot. Yeah, you could be able to watch games. Wait.
Yeah. They got everything. They got everything there.
I watched the
They got that triple. They got that circular bar in the
middle.
Yeah.
That's where I watched the Triple G and Canelo fight there at that circular bar. It was crazy. Like the fucking thing was packed. Like you couldn't even move in there.
I think were we watching? Was I? Yeah. No, I went there when the Celtics was playing the Warriors. And somebody had lost a loud.
I was begging those Celtics to win that series, bro. I wanted them to win that series so bad, bro.
Bro, when they lost so much money from that, bro, they were so mad.
begging this team, begging. I fucking hate the Warriors.
I don't know when. I think because this is a different schedule than usual, right? For the finals.
It should be the same as last
year. I think it's the same thing as
same.
It's going to be.
They dragged this fucking season so long.
Did the Celtics lose game 1 or 2?
In what?
In when they went to the finals against the Warriors.
They won the first game, then they lost, I believe, 4 straight.
Okay. So that's what it was. So the following thing when we
you'll be out there for the Stanley Cup too.
I think it was a Saturday because they play on Saturday, right? Yeah. So that's what happened. They bet on that game too. I think he put up like 15 racks and was heated. He didn't leave his room after that.
When are you gonna be out there?
Friday to Sunday. So pretty much 3 days. But yeah, man, listen. With the Celtics Mavs, I think it's just funny the whole Kyrie thing. Now people are trying to talk about where he stands in the league. And it was just like even Stephen A is like he wasn't him. He's retracting all his statements of all the disrespect he had for him. It's so funny to watch. Like even him, we were talking about this. I don't think you were here for the pod. It was TNT. Like when he went up there after beating, I think was it the first game? Yeah. I think it was the first game. He went off or whatever for like 30 in the fourth. He got up there. He didn't want to. You could tell he didn't want to be up there. Like he's like, yo, y'all call me idiot, all this crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, but think about it. I mean, that's the way life is, bro. Like people are gonna talk shit about you, and when you start to do something good, they're gonna forget about it. Like that's just the way it is.
You gotta stand on your words. That's all I'm saying.
No, I mean, I'm with you on that.
His body language could tell that it was still like.
Listen, regardless of what Kyrie's doing right now, what he did during the whole vaccination thing was kind of stupid, in my opinion. Like I get it, it's your body, your choice, all that shit, but. Like, bro, you literally fucked that team so hard for no reason at all. Like, you could have just got a fucking shot. Like, that's like literally the whole fucking world was doing it, bro. Just go and get the shot. That's the only thing I have to say about that, right? Like, what he did then was, for lack of better words, stupid. He was stupid for that shit. I mean, he was a cancer for that team. It caused KD to fucking leave, Harden to fucking leave. Like,
that's beautiful.
So, what are you gonna do? But now, I mean, everybody gets a redemption. If he wins the ring this year and if he beats the Celtics, he'll be a team that he was previously on as well, that he fucking hates. Stomping on the middle court logo and all that shit. He's gonna get booed so bad.
I can't wait.
Bro, honestly, he might drop 60 in the first game. He might drop 60.
I might have I might have every game muted. I might. I was considerably thinking, like, soon as that ended, soon as the series ended, I said, yo, they're going to talk about just all that old shit the entire game.
They're going to show that replay many times.
Start defending the Sage.
Yeah.
Like,
the Sage. Yeah.
Bill, what you got over there? You letting us talk? Your team is here.
Yeah, Phil, what the fuck?
How are you feeling about this matchup legitimately? How do you feel about it?
Well, looking at paper wise, like Neil said, the Celtics should win.
Right.
Just because like they're a 50+ win team, one of the best offensive ratings in maybe top 5 in league history.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 in defense as well. But
what's the series over under at? Does anybody know what they have it at?
I don't know.
Phil, do you know?
Mm-mm. I just know that the Celtics are favored minus 300 or minus 290 around that
89% of the books has the Mavericks winning, the public. So that tells you, the public has the Mavs winning this. And that
winning the championship?
Winning the championship. That is concerning.
That's super concerning for the Celtics.
The Celtics are going to
No. I think it's the opposite.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Celtics that win.
I think I think it's super concerning for the Celtics.
For the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could look at it either way, but I mean for the Celtics not to grab Boston, a major sports town. I mean, I guess Dallas kind of is too, but Dallas is all Cowboys.
We got the Texans now.
And the Stars too. The Stars were just in the Western Conference Finals.
Yep, everyone had a good playoff run this year, minus the Cowboys.
Yeah, no shit. They're fucking ass.
Rangers won the World Series. Stars, and then Mavs. But going back to the Mavs.
And then Wemby in San Antonio.
Wemby, San Antonio. They have a lot going on. Yep. The Rockets with Sengun in them. So
yeah, they stink.
Oh, hold on. They're
Sengun's good, but they stink.
I like Sengun. They're on the rise. They're up and coming.
Yeah. I mean, how much longer they got Van Vliet for another what?
They need Jabari. They need Jabari to take a step too.
He might be traded.
I like Jabari. I feel like Jaylen did this. He had that. As soon as he found out he's having a kid,
they need to get that fucking Bill back too. They need to get old boy back. That's over in fucking Taiwan now. With who had the allegations against him?
Kevin Porter Jr.
Kevin Porter.
Yeah.
Didn't that come out that he didn't do that?
Yeah, it came out that he didn't do it, and he's still hooping. He's dropping like 80. Like
they felt. I think they felt like he did it, but then she retracted her statement or something like that.
Maybe that's. I don't know, bro. That's so crazy. He was like 22 years old.
Yeah.
But anyways, Phil, I need to know what you're thinking, brother. Let us know.
So with the Celtics, obviously the top 5.
Are you a Celtics fan?
It says right here.
Okay.
I was expecting the jersey. We might. Hey.
I did the shirt last week. So
what do we got? We got tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday,
and then 2 days off because they're switching cities.
Yeah, they are switching cities.
Sunday, so that's Sunday, Monday, so Tuesday,
Thursday,
and Thursday. Okay, so we'll be. Hopefully, there's not a sweep or is danger. We'll be able to get another pod in.
Imagine it's 3-0 by the time we get on Wednesday on either side.
Either side, that'd be nasty work.
For Dallas, they're on a hot streak. They beat the Clippers with Kawhi being injured. They beat the number 1 seed again because they beat the number 1 seed in Phoenix 2 years ago. We remember the whole Cam Johnson, Devin Booker situation.
That's where the picture came from, where he was looking at Devin Booker like when he was on the foul line.
Yep. And they did it to Ant again, so they're probably going to look at do it to Jason Tatum. So,
do you think that Dallas has what it takes to beat the Celtics? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean you have
in a 7-game series. In a 7-game series,
yes,
you think that the Celtics could lose in 7?
Yes, just because most of the champions we've seen the last 10 years usually has the best player on it, and the best player in this series is Luka Doncic.
Who's the second best player in the series?
Oh, Jason Tatum.
You don't think it's Kyrie?
I had that as a question.
Yes, he has a good case. I mean, I like Kyrie.
I mean, I think right now in their careers, obviously I'm taking Tatum over Kyrie right now in their careers, but I don't know. I mean,
Kyrie's a better scorer than Tatum.
as far as a career goes, I got to take Kyrie over Tatum for a career, obviously. Yeah. But if I'm looking at that roster, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just going off of past championships, past data, et cetera, et cetera. But if we're going off strictly rosters,
I think you're right. I think Dallas has the 2 best players in the series, and then Celtics have the rest of the best players in the series. Yeah. Like the rest. So like 1 and 2, I think goes to Dallas, and then 3 to 20 goes to Boston. Like Boston's full bench is better than the rest of Dallas' starters. Maybe Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's okay.
I feel like
I do like Lively. I do like.
Imagine if they still had Brunson.
You probably would have never have got Kyrie.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, but I think for me, the Mavericks, the X factors for the Mavericks. I don't know if we're going to that part of the show yet, but it's going to be the big men or the forwards. PJ Washington, Gafford, and Lively.
Oh, I forgot they had PJ Washington. That's right.
So PJ Washington's versatile with defense. He can guard 3, 4, 5.
I think PJ Washington and Kristaps, that's your toss-up right there, right? Like Porzingis defensively, I think it could be more of a game changer than PJ Washington. But I don't know if he's going to get the touches.
I feel like PJ is they play similar.
Well, I'm talking about Porzingis averages 3 blocks a game. That's what I'm talking about.
He had his best.
He's 7 foot.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like defensively, he'll affect the game more than PJ Washington. Like PJ Washington's gonna stick on Jason Tatum, right? He's probably or Brown and just follow them around.
Yeah. So it all depends on how they perform, in my opinion, because we know what we're getting with Luka and Kyrie. They need to score 30. We'll say about 30 each. If they
30 each.
And if they want a chance to win,
mandatory.
It's mandatory.
30's like the least they need to do.
Yeah. 30 is the minimum.
30 is the bare minimum. Like even if Kyrie gets 25 and Luka gets 40, I think that's okay.
Yeah,
but
they not. But I feel like it could. I feel like they're not guarding. It's like you said. I feel like it's gonna come down to the others.
Bro, listen.
They're not doing nothing with
Lawrence, this is the NBA
Tatum.
Finals, bro. Like these motherfuckers are going to score. It don't matter who you're gonna put on them. Like they're scoring.
Lawrence, someone's gonna have to be the JJ Barea. Someone's gonna have to come out of nowhere and
like listen. I know we've seen finals before where you can stick a guy on somebody and they're not like who on this team is that defensively elite where they could stick on Luka and he's just not gonna score. Nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
And for me, I'm glad you said that. I think the Celtics game plan should be let Luka cook, contain everybody else.
Yeah, like if Luka goes out and gives you 75 points, that's fine because look at the rest of my team's not going to score. So
I feel like if Tatum goes to try to guard him, he's going to get him in foul trouble.
And I think that's what they want. I think they're going to try to switch everything onto Tatum. They're going to try to switch every time Luka has the ball. If Tatum isn't already on him, they're going to try to switch onto him,
and vice versa.
Yeah, that's gonna be big too. They need to because Luka literally.
Well, we've also never seen Luka in the finals before, so everybody's talking about Luka's a bad defensive player, which he isn't. But now we're gonna get to see Luka full blow, right? Like this motherfucker's just gonna go.
He'll help defense and get a little still, but like.
Listen. He's a fucking freak. If we talking about come out here and guard somebody. On ball defense, he's a freak. Like there's no way he's going to be. He is. You just haven't seen that shit yet. I'm telling you.
I need to see it.
Well, you'll see it.
Because he would switch to the corner and not play no defense in the
listen. That Timberwolves team was stacked and hot.
Yeah.
Stacked and hot and. Dallas made them look like they didn't know what they were doing.
The experience kicked in.
Cat sold them down the river, man. So
I would say just Cat. I'm saying and disappeared in the series as well, and Rudy. So I would have put it solely on Cat.
Yeah, I mean you can't put that whole. They had a fucking stacked roster, and you're gonna blame just Cat. There ain't no way.
Yeah, and we had 2 or 3 games in the fourth quarter where he had 2 points, 0 points, which was very crazy as the lead of the team.
That's true.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Yeah, that was Jason Tatum. We'd get ripped apart. But I mean for Dallas, it's just I think we got to see who's going to supply the other 40, 45 points because I mean you're probably going to have to score 100 or more to win a game against Boston just because of 3-point shooting. Is it going to be PJ? Are we going to see the PJ Washington we saw versus the Thunder where he was scoring 20 points back to back games, or are we gonna get the other one where he struggles shooting and we'll get maybe 10 points a game? Are we
he might struggle a little bit more because he's gonna be chasing. I think he's gonna be chasing a lot more. He's gonna be on more of an on-ball defender this game or in this series, so I think it's gonna be a little bit different for him. But I definitely think they need minimum 15 out of him. Minimum. Yeah. He has to, and like you said, X factor. I think also Tim Hardaway Jr. could be an X factor too, like that Jason Terry type player, right?
I think that should be
Hardaway.
Threes. Yeah,
I think it should be Jaden Hardy instead of Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, Hardaway is done, bro.
What do you mean?
They were giving Jaden Hardy.
They're about to get rid of him.
You don't think he's gonna get any minutes in the finals at all?
He averaged 6 minutes in the last.
I think they'll feel him out in game one.
Bro, I think he's gonna get minutes. I think he's gonna get some minutes.
I think game one.
No, he'll get max 8. He'll get 8 to 10. His days of reaching almost 20 are gone. They're done.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying if you need a 3-point shot on that roster and Luka is double teamed and Kyrie can't get the ball, THJ can.
Yeah, Maxey for that.
His decision making is very questionable.
Yeah, 100%. He's strictly a 3-point shooter. That's all he can do.
He's very JR like.
That's why they got his minutes to Jaden Hardy. I think that he will get his minutes if he struggles game ones, and he'll be
Jason Kidd definitely got tired of Hardaway.
Yeah, so Jaden Hardy, you can do something.
And we've also seen Jason Kidd blow a lot of these fucking games, these big games, these games where he all of a sudden acts like he doesn't know how to coach, and we've seen this shit. So we also need to be careful with that too. Something to take point.
Yeah,
coaching it could come down to coaching rotations and substitutions, timeouts, stuff like that.
Absolutely, but then Gafford maybe look for 10 points from him. He needs to be the defensive presence he was against Minnesota, the 3-4 blocks a game. I'm not saying average those exactly, but being an interior presence, just because I think the Celtics game plan should be play 5 out and have Jayson Tatum drive the basketball instead of settling for jump shots. And that's where you're going to need Lively to help protect the paint against a person who can drive very well in Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So,
so the first, so Celtic, so obviously the game tomorrow, then they play Sunday, then Wednesday.
Oh, they moved it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like Lively a lot, but I mean, is Lively going to go 20 for 20?
Celtics for a sweep is plus 650. Celtics gentleman sweep plus 300.
Really?
4-2 is 470. Winning in 7 games for the Celtics is 420.
Plus?
Plus 470 for 6 games, plus 420 in 7 games. So the Mavs for a sweep is plus 2,300.
Oh my God!
Mavs for a gentleman sweep is plus 1,100. Mavs in 6 is plus 550, and then in 7 games is plus 800.
I mean, if you're gonna throw money on anything, $1 on that fucking Mavs sweep is that's tasty.
And then there's even bets plus 210 if you think it's gonna go in 5 or 6. For 7 is plus 2. Yeah, and then
for total games.
Yeah, total games. 7 games is plus 240, and then a sweep is plus 480.
Plus 480 for a sweep seems really low for me.
Yeah,
that means they really think. So yeah, the public is on the Mavs, but somebody really thinks that the Celtics could sweep this team.
Tatum is the favorite right now for Finals MVP.
What is his odds?
He's been the favorite.
Negative 120.
Wow. What's Luka's odds?
What's Derek White's odds?
Luka is plus 10, plus 210. You said who?
Derek White. Just
3,500.
Kyrie?
Kyrie's plus 2,000. Jaylen Brown's plus 600. And then if you really want to get crazy, the others, PJ plus 20, plus 30,000.
Kristaps Porzingis?
KP is plus 5,000.
Damn. Drew Holiday?
Drew Holiday is plus 5,500.
What? Drew Holiday's higher than KP?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean,
it doesn't matter because if the Celtics win, it's going to go to Tatum.
Yeah,
unless Tatum blows his fucking knee out, it's going to Tatum.
Yeah.
So any other bet on that team is wasted. It's not going to be unless we get a Warriors Andre Iguodala situation where Tatum really does jack shit and fucking KP just carries or Derek White just carries or
Drew Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday still got that in him, but
I mean he was the 3rd best player in the Pacers series, but that's the Pacers series, so I'm not saying too much. But I mean, as for the Celtics in the series, all eyes are going to be on Jayson Tatum. They saw him perform badly against the Warriors 2 years ago in the finals. So, and obviously social media, all eyes are going to be on him and how he performs this series. Yep. For me, you don't need to be dropping 40. You don't be dropping 50. You don't need to be matching Luka's scoring ability because you have a team behind you that can, score 20 as well. And, those type of digits. So just make the right play, whether it's a pass, whether it's defense, whether it's rebounding, etc. You don't need to force jump shots. Just make the right play. If that's you scoring, go for it. But if it's an open pass to an open player for a 3, make the pass.
Man,
I don't really care.
For the people that's watching and for the people that's watching, you like the bet, man. Jaylen Brown, 6 points in the first quarter. Lock it. He's gonna be chucking. I don't even know what he is right now, but I haven't looked. But I'm gonna guess he's at 6. Because that's what he was for the whole last series. But it could be different with this one. They might try to get you on the trap with like 8.5.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot of different variables from last Celtics run versus the Warriors. Drew Holiday is here. Kristaps Porzingis as well. It's not gonna be Al Horford.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a completely different roster. So I mean it's a completely different roster. Different coach too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things different.
Yeah, I mean you can't compare. I don't think you can compare anything to that. That Warriors at all. So
yeah. So I mean, just some of the positives going into them from that run to this run. Kristaps Porzingis, if he plays the full series, staying healthy, there won't be as much, targeting of Al Horford as much as we saw in that Warrior series where, hey, let's switch and have Al Horford guard Steph Curry, or AKA this will be Luka Doncic. So with a healthy Kristaps Porzingis, who's actually great at those, switches and to be able to defend the point guard, shooting guards, etc., there won't be those type of, explosion runs and plays for the Mavs to do. So it's just a nice help for Kristaps Porzingis to be there, just so Al Horford won't get tired out of the first half just because he has to play defense on Curry and others, or in this case, Luka, Kyrie, etc.
Curry.
Because that's what he had to do during that playoff run with no Porzingis.
Okay,
but now with Porzingis here, he'll be as relied on to do as much as that last time. So Porzingis can actually guard against the switch and then guard Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, I mean, unless that injury comes back to haunt him a little bit, which I hope it doesn't. But
yeah, calf strain. That's been tricky. Like 4 players went down with a calf strain in this playoffs alone. But, I mean, also, we're getting a better Derek White. The ball Derek White is better than the hair Derek White, stat-wise. So, always good to have that. Better three-point shooting team, a more disciplined defensive team as well. Jrue Holiday is an upgrade from Marcus Smart. So, because they're going to need it with someone like Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic as the guards. So, they're going to need as much help as they can. Like Jrue Holiday said in the press conference, how do you guard someone like Kyrie Irving? You don't. You pray. You hope he misses. Just like off the Rivers versus Dame Lillard, you pray.
Hey man, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good series, despite what the whole media and whole online has the Mavericks winning. So I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think it's the steam at him right now. I think it's going to be a hell of a series. I can't say that enough. Either side that wins, I'm going to be like, congrats. Me personally, I'm picking the Celtics. I don't care if they go down 2 games or whatever it is. I think they're still going to win the series no matter what. So if it goes 7, it goes 6.
All I've been seeing online is this is just like the Mavs 2011 run.
I want Tatum to win one.
Oh, that makes both of us. But
Ew.
This looks just like the Mavs 2011 run. The Heat, they had this is LeBron's first year in Miami. They're obviously high favorites to get the Mavericks, who had to bulldoze through a lot of tough competition. Like I said earlier, so hey, this is eerily similar. An overpowered East team led by a 26-year-old forward and Luka Doncic, the international star, went through hell in this playoff road to get here. So, hey, we see things tend to repeat themselves, but hopefully not this time because I want my team to win. But I got Celtics in 6, though. I think it'll go 6 games.
I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at it.
Well, how many games you got, Lawrence?
I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 6.
Yeah, I'm going. I mean, I think personally, if the Celtics, I really think the Celtics, I really, 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 truly think the Celtics will sweep this team. If Tatum and Brown and Kristaps and Jrue Holiday play the way that they're supposed to play, right? If they play the way that this team is supposed to play, they 100% can sweep this team. I think if without the sweep, I got Celtics in 5.
Yeah, I think Jason Tatum gets the Finals MVP.
Yeah, I think they win in me personally, I think the Celtics at one point in the series going to be up 3-1. So,
and then we're going to cue the LeBron graphic with him in the sunglasses. Yeah. No team has ever come back from down 3-1.
I think at one point that's what's going to happen. And
yeah, the only difference between this and that is they literally came at LeBron's manhood. The Warriors were talking shit like, you don't fucking do that. Like,
he said, what did Clay say?
Yeah, what did he say? And then he was like, all right.
I remember that. I'll forget. I was definitely in, where was I at? He was definitely in school or college at this point. But I was like, yo, he about to do some crazy shit. I'm like, yo, he's about to do some crazy shit. Like,
wild shit.
Conference, I was showing all my teammates and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, he's about to turn up. It's about.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought he was.
Yeah, I know, right?
I thought he was going to go 70.
3-1. Nobody thought they was gonna win that shit.
And then when he has 70, I thought, shit, he might as well go ahead and get 80.
He said he just got. I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
Yep.
I guess he just got his feelings.
That's man. That made him
fast forward.
Right, that made him the GOAT right there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's not the GOAT, Jordan.
All right, who has the most pressure in the NBA Finals, man?
Jason Tatum, 100%.
Tatum, yeah.
Tatum.
Yeah. It's Luka Doncic's first trip here.
It's Tatum. It's Tatum, and Tatum, and then
Brown.
Tatum again, and then Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown gets to share the eighth of the
bro. It's like the top 10 most pressure in that finals is Tatum.
I know he's probably feeling it right now too,
bro. Like think about it. The Celtics have been picked to be champions for the last 5 years in the NBA. The Mavericks weren't even supposed to make it out of the second round. Like the Mavericks are literally playing on house money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, Kyrie's been here before. He's already certified. If he doesn't, I mean, in my opinion, he doesn't need another ring, even though it would be nice for him to win another ring. But and then Luka, he's like the same age as Tatum. He'll be back regardless. So yeah, it's all on Tatum and the Celtics. They've had plenty of opportunities to go and win one, and they are running out of chances to do so. So it's all on the Celtics. There's no pressure on the Mavs. They're expected to lose, bets wise, obviously, but not like public bets because 89%. But yeah, there's no pressure on the Mavs. It's all of it on Boston.
Yeah,
True.
I mean it's Boston head coach, Boston players, Boston City like is
Yep. So hey. Also, Stephen A. Smith says some dumb shit as well again on ESPN. He said, I have the Mavs because they have the only champion on the court in the series.
He's a clown.
But then you think, and you look at the lineups. Luka Doncic never won one. Okay, Kyrie Irving has won a championship, so he's right there. Derrick Jones Jr. haven't won one. Gafford, Derek Lively, PJ Washington. Okay. Then the Celtics side, Tatum hasn't won one. Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, Horford. But Derek White hasn't won one either. But who's their 1 or 2 guard? They got from Milwaukee. Yeah. How do you forget about Drew Holiday? He has won a championship with Giannis.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you forget? That's what he
said?
He said they have the only champion on the court of the series is Kyrie Irving, even though Drew Holiday has won a championship with Giannis. He said word for word, I got the Mavs winning. Not the sole reason, but one of the main reasons is they have the only champion on the court. This is crazy. It's like, I guess Drew Holiday doesn't exist then. I guess that really was a hospital ring if we're not counting it. If Steve Day's not counting it.
Crazy work.
But hey, crazy work. So that was mad disrespectful to Drew Holiday, first of all. So didn't act like he was out here shutting down the Suns in the process. Disrespectful.
Mickey Mouse ring.
Hospital ring.
That's why he didn't think about it, because he thought about how much of a Mickey Mouse ring it was.
Yep. Giannis hasn't been back since.
No.
And also
should have been there in the first place. Fucking Kevin Durant, size 24 shoe.
Blame Harden for having a soft body.
Size 30 shoe.
Yeah, But to the finals, I think I said this last week. Yeah, make sure you cherish the moments you're there. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Celtics shouldn't be happy about making the finals because they're selected to be there since the very beginning." First of all, you should be happy your team made it to the finals, regardless of how you got there, and even if you were the favorites. Not a lot of teams or players make it to the finals or go to multiple finals, because I'm pretty sure there's some great talents who've never been to an NBA finals. Joel Embiid hasn't been into one, Philly fans, or into conference finals. So, well, SGA hasn't been there. Luka, this is his first trip.
James Harden
and others. You probably need some other.
James Harden was with the James Harden. Thunder. Carmelo Anthony. No, he was with the Thunder. Melo.
No, he wasn't. Carmelo Anthony never been to a finals. Sorry, Kenny, but and Dylan. Kevin Durant hasn't been there since Golden State. OKC. I mean, James Harden hasn't been there, and Russ hasn't been there since OKC as well. So it's very hard to get back to the finals. So you got to enjoy the moment.
Yep. Look at Chris Paul's only been once.
Yep. He's like, I'm addicted to it. I gotta, satisfy this addiction. Oh, we'll help you with that, Chris Paul. You're never going again.
Yep.
Hasn't been there since. Shout out Scott Foster. Who's actually going to be one of the refs? Him and Tony Brothers are going to be headlining.
David Lillard, never been.
Nope. I think he's only been the one Western Conference Finals as well.
Yeah, he went to one. I think they lost.
LeBron and AD have.
AD's been to one.
Yeah.
But they went to a Western Conference Final.
Yep.
Again. So they've been back to at least to the pinnacle a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of players, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, make sure you cherish the moments because not a lot of players or teams have seen one or had the chance to been to one. So, hey, be thankful your team actually made it. Because there's teams like, the Pistons, the Wizards, the Hornets, poverty.
Said poverty.
Poverty. They're going to be lotto teams for the rest of their careers.
Forever.
They're going to be the logos you see on ESPN. Hey, welcome to the draft lottery. It's not going to be 2 nights. Welcome to draft night. Here's who's picking the first 5 picks. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Yeah, poor Pistons.
Forever.
Yep.
It's not good. Even the Hawks are trending in that direction too.
Yeah, and I'm actually glad you brought them up. The Hawks were facing the Bucks for a chance to go to the finals the year the Bucks won the championship. They said, "Oh yeah, we made the Eastern Conference Finals, so we're going to stand pat. We're not going to do anything." Even though a lot should happen in East that caused us to go there, like injuries, stuff like that. What happened? They haven't been back ever since.
Yep.
They were supposed to make moves. They were supposed to upgrade because that following year the East upgraded and they did not, and they were left in the dust. And now they're on the verge of trading Trae Young. So that's a sign, New York Knicks. Do something. But hey, we'll see how this goes. I think the same thing goes for the Pacers. If we're talking just random BS now, they got here. Let's be honest, because of several injuries, first, second, and third round, just like Boston. So I think they should really harp on defense, just because they were one of the worst defensive teams this year, but one of the best offensive ones. So hopefully they can make some moves during the offseason and not stand put just because they made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they need to put Cat and Miles Turner on the same team because they're both soft and 7 foot.
Miles Turner's been soft since his entrance in the league.
They play the same way.
Miles Turner shoots more threes. He might actually, yeah.
They play the same way. They can't post. Bro, Cat couldn't post up Kyrie.
Well, send
him out of here. He's got to leave Minnesota.
Miles Turner is a block machine, though. He does get blocked for free.
Okay, yeah. I've never liked Cat. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't like him.
There's a graphic on ESPN a while ago.
You was watching the games, bro. He was struggling posting up Kyrie Irving. That's 6'3".
Just because he don't got a post game doesn't mean he's trash.
7 foot. You need to stop shooting. You need to work on your post game.
Also, I think his first, second year in the league, there's a wild graphic on ESPN. Who would you rather start? Who would you rather start your franchise with? LeBron, someone else, and Cat? And Cat won the poll.
Yeah, bro. Crazy. Cat was like pre-poll or preseason poll winner
high praises
for MVP 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 2020, and then he lost all of his family to COVID. So he was primed and ready to have breakout seasons. He was supposed to be the MVP of the league. He was putting up numbers that nobody's ever seen before. He was 65, 85, 90 or something like that. Some crazy percentages.
But at this point, he's probably a 2 or 3 option. I mean, probably be 3 option at this point. But I mean, we'll see if the right team can utilize him to be a solid number 2. But he has the upside for it. It's just you definitely got to make some changes. He can't be. He
could definitely be a 1. He was a 1 before.
I don't think he'd be a 1 at this point in his career. I mean, we saw Ant Edwards take over as the 1, and I think what people seeing that is I don't know.
I think it's I mean, Ant Edwards is definitely a 1, but I mean, Cat has proven himself to be able to be a 1 as well. And we've seen it before.
Where could it be a 1 at though?
Where could he be a 1?
Yeah.
He could be a 1 on any team in the NBA. 100%.
On the Nets?
200%.
I mean, yeah, we got McCall there, Cam Johnson, so they might lose Nick Claxton, so you might need him, actually. And he's from New Jersey, so it makes sense.
Yeah, he's...
But yeah, I mean...
There's... When he first got into that league, and there was that team, Minnesota Timberwolves team had literally nobody but him. He was a 1.
Him, Gorgie Jang, Nikola Pekovic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was a team. Yeah, but he learned from Kevin Garnett because he was the back end of Kevin Garnett's career. And I think didn't he have Andrew Wiggins and Zach LaVine as well?
Jimmy Butler too.
Yeah, bro. From 2017, bro, 2020, he averaged 26 points a game and 11 rebounds a game. Like, that's a fucking 1. From 2016 to 2020, he averaged 18, 25, 21, 24, 26, 25, 24, 20. Like, that motherfucker's a 1. He's 100% a 1.
Yeah.
He's just, I mean, has he gotten softer over his career? Yes.
Yeah. Just because he's, aging there, and those were his younger years, and I don't know how old he is now, but I just think he'd be better as the 2 just because less pressure on him, but he can still play his game.
Right.
He's 28 years old, so he's not that old.
2 years away from 30.
Younger than me. Younger than me.
Oh, especially next month.
Yeah, especially next month. Because he turns 28, I think, in November, so or 29.
Big 3-0. Congrats.
No, I'm turning 29 in July.
I know. That's a same joke to Lawrence.
Yeah. Everybody got that joke. Like, bro, don't put that miserable shit in my life. Like, life is good over here, man.
Sensational.
Everybody,
he rolled up.
And when people put that, you miserable? You don't enjoy your life. That's what I sense. That's what I sense. Why you worried about me being 30? 29, 30, 31, 32, we're going to be blessed every single year.
Absolutely.
Every year. We going up. Life get better.
Fuck no, baby.
Tremendous. But yeah, I'm just hoping we get a good series, just in general. I don't want it to be some every single game blowout bullshit. Even if the Celtics do sweep, I don't want to. I want to be competitive game.
I hope we get a good series too. I think we will. Before we depart on the podcast, I would like to speak. I think we should collectively speak on the whole Caitlin Clark situation that's going on in the league right now. Which, I mean, I know it's annoying.
Yeah.
But
glad you brought it up.
Wait. Before we go into that, though,
what the hell's going on over here? It looks like
he's been waiting for this.
Oh my god!
Before we get into that, I just want to say that story has been clouding or overshadowing a lot of actual stories that need to be talked about, like Asia Wilson putting monster numbers, Cameron Brink being top 3 in the league in blocks, and other phenomenal players.
Yeah, bro. Of course it is, because listen. Because we don't care, because the sports community doesn't actually care about sports. They only care about fucking headlines. And right now, the fucking headlines, the headlines that aren't even being made by Caitlin Clark, by the way.
Let me know. Let me know when you finish. Let me know.
I just think that these I'm not trying to hate, but I just think that these women are jealous of Caitlin Clark. And it's bad. It's real bad. Like, listen, she gonna get y'all paid, and y'all out here acting like this? Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Don't bite the hand that... Oh, my God.
Also, side note, Lawrence, before you go, I also think that it's... obviously, the WNBA got a lot of new fans thanks to Caitlin Clark, like Neil said. And just like the NBA, you get a lot of
I wouldn't say they got a whole bunch of new fans because of one player. Like, Caitlin Clark is one player, phenomenal basketball player. But Cameron Brink also has a huge following. Angel Reese also has a huge following.
I'm part of
the homegirl from South Carolina. What's her name?
Mule as well.
Huh?
You talking about Cardoso?
Yeah, Cardoso has a huge following as well. Like a lot of these players. Oh, the Croatian girl from I think she went to UConn. Also, no, not Paige. Yeah. Also has a huge following. She might be German. Also has a huge following as well. Like this draft class that came in, just so happens to be very popular social media wise and on the court as well. They were all very good.
I'm glad you're saying this. I'm glad because I haven't heard anybody really talk about that side.
Yeah, like first off, this is the first time that social media has
Andrew Reese mentioned it like a week ago, actually.
Yeah, but they don't want to hear that from her. They don't care about what she says.
They clipped her crazy today,
bro, crazy, and then didn't even let her finish the entire quote. That's the type of shit. Okay, so this is my thing, right?
Yeah, because Robert,
I'm speaking to two sides. Go ahead.
Phil's got a crazy delay too, so you gotta let him.
Oh yeah, my apologies. Sorry, Wi-Fi, Walmart.
It's that fast track Wi-Fi.
I was gonna say, so with all these fans coming in, just like the NBA, you're gonna get fans who don't even watch the games. They just want to stick out narratives and not even be a fan of said team, said player, said sport, and just say bullshit. That's gonna come with the territory when you get more fans. You see in the NBA with crazy ass takes, and we're also seeing this with a lot of women who want to support the game but don't really even watch it as well, and other people, men as well. So it's just tough to see some of the fans that are coming in with new eyes are just making bullshit accusations and claims without even watching the games or actually taking their time to see why this is being said or why these players are playing these ways, et cetera, not doing their research. So it's just the positive would get a lot of new fans and more eyes, but the negatives are going to get a lot of bad opinions, bad takes, et cetera, as well. So just a negative in general from that side.
You good?
Go ahead.
So I've actively on Twitter, I've muted Andrew Reese's name, Caitlin Clark's name, WNBA, Paige, anybody that's come up in the headlines, I've muted them.
Paige, because that's crazy. She's in college still.
College. It was just names because I'm really sick of it because it's one side.
Page duty.
It's one side of these alt-right motherfuckers trying to make her seem like she's Jackie Robinson of the WNBA, and it's the craziest shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Caitlin Clark.
I saw those takes.
Yes. They are with Nil. They are treating her. They're talking about this.
I've seen those.
No. All right. So here's the thing.
No.
No, let me just speak on that real quick, before you go on with that. So.
They have been saying that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser actually had a really good segment about this the other day on their show.
I think I saw it.
And basically what they said was it's fine. Like basically what they said is why Caitlin Clark is getting so much praise and everything is because finally white women have somebody that they can relate to in a sport that they have been neglected in for so long, right? Like the same way that you would look at Tiger Woods in golf or Naomi Osaka in tennis or Serena Williams in tennis, for example, something like that, right? So it's the exact thing, but for the opposite race.
Is representation.
Correct. So
this is my thing. I understand that too. I'm like, okay, like there may be girls that are some that look like her that don't think they have a chance because of what they had to play against whoever in a circuit or something. But my problem is the alt-right people. They're losing their mind. Yeah, like there's a bunch of people in there. And then there's another side of it too, where they're treating her like you should be like the whole thing of you should be grateful.
They should be grateful.
How,
bro?
when there's a whole class of girls that have the wave? That's what I'm saying.
Because the whole class of girls that have the wave didn't get $70 million from Nike.
Oh my god.
So that I'll tell you that right now,
bro.
Like I get what you're saying, and I understand, and I get it. Like if I'm another girl, like if I'm another woman in this league, like I'm like, I'm popping too. But you're not. You're not though.
I make my joke. I was gonna say I make my jokes about like the slow mo and stuff. Like I was looking forward to this. I don't want to watch that shit anymore. I'm good. Like that shit is. I'm good. Don't anybody mention WNBA? I'm good all the way. She's not. And the best player in the league don't even get talked about like that.
I know.
Like
bro, when's the last time you heard about the New York Liberty, who are just crazy? Like they have Brianna Stewart and they have Sabrina Ionescu.
Or the Connecticut Sun, who's undefeated.
Or the Aces,
or Angel Wilson that has 30 and 15 every game.
Right. That's and I'm with you, and I hate the fact that this is
that's how I'm seeing this like break down in real time. It's they're treating her with this race thing. Then it's the people that are saying they should be grateful you be on Spirit flights, even though that shit was already in the works. But obviously, I feel like as a collective, the class is the notoriety and everything.
100%.
We got, and then there's another side of this where men are talking about let me get flued out.
I'm trying to.
Listen, the range of this shit that's happened is crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
That third point, I agree with you. That third point, I want to be.
Nah, listen. I'm with you on all. I'm with you on every single thing you said, but I struggle to find a place right now where the WNBA isn't as popular without Caitlin Clark. I know what you're saying. I understand. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Right? I get it.
This is what men have been saying the whole time about it. Like, congratulations. This when we talk about men's sports, it's so popular because every man in the world is sitting on the couch on Sunday and got their team's jersey on. This is what they needed. They need the women. You need the women to be there.
But you also need. But it's different too because you also need relatable women. Like I don't want I don't relate to Diana Taurasi and them. Yeah. Like I don't relate to them old they're old women. They're old as shit. Like these are the girls that we these are the girls that we rock with. We fuck with. Like they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram. Like they're uploading like fire pics and shit like that.
Listen,
like
it's not about. I think they're just trying to they're trying to prop her up. It's like an active campaign of propping her up and trying to skip the line ahead of everybody.
Well, Lawrence, so they would do that. They did the same thing with Victor Wembanyama. I mean, that's just what they're gonna do for the new hype. That's gonna bring money to the league. And look what it did. Look what it did. Indiana Fever selling out games, bro.
They're
getting smoked by 40, but they're selling out games.
Then there's the last part of it I see. Like Caitlin Clark is a shit talker. Talk shit, get wrecked. That's what I don't like about her either. You talk shit, but then when somebody gets in your face,
bro. That's not what happens. Nobody gets in her face. That fucking girl snuck her. Like that was bullshit.
No. I'm talking about
You're talking about the national championship game.
She has multiple instances, even in the WNBA.
3 years ago,
bro. There's multiple clips of her talking shit to that girl. There's multiple clips.
So she gets
I'm not saying what she did was right though. Don't get it confused. But talk shit, get right. You're gonna have to stick up for yourself, or like they said, get an enforcer. That's what sports is about. We've been on the field.
Bro, I'm not disagreeing with you, but listen.
If you're talking shit to somebody, and maybe I don't know how the competition is going or whatever it is, you're gonna want to push that person. You're gonna see how tough this person is. That's what's happening.
But that's not what she did to that's not what she did to her though. She literally waited until her back was towards her and ran up and snuck her. Like that's bullshit.
It's gone and it's over with.
Like
do something.
On that situation, there was a clip before that play as well of Caitlin Clark, unintentionally giving her elbow somewhere. Like
whatever happened to the Australian girl, the big tall New Zealand girl?
There's multiple. Like that's
Cambridge,
how
Liz
Cambridge.
Oh no, yeah, she's done. She's like
she's overseas
because she beat somebody up.
That's what they say. That's her enforcer. Yeah,
I was just gonna say bring her over.
She's overseas. Yeah.
But it's just that's how I see this whole thing.
No, but listen.
That's how I see the.
Listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, right now,
side note. On that instance as well with Kennedy Carter, etc. How come not a lot of people are questioning her Caitlin Clark's teammates? No one came in to say, what like?
Oh, they are.
Right.
They are. No, they are. They are. Like Lawrence would know because he has everything muted. But that's what they're saying is like, okay, at what point does the Indiana Fever teammates start sticking up for her, or they just don't, and this is just what's going to have to happen?
Protect your teammate. Yeah.
What we doing? What? That's what I'm saying. What are we doing?
But Lawrence, they're not men. They're not men.
I don't care.
They're not men. They're not like us, bro.
But wait.
Oh my god!
No, wait. Us.
We see nasty. Wait.
Yo, we're not serious right now.
Before as well. Wait, Neil.
Yo,
we have seen we've seen Candace Parker take hits like this and fight back, etc. Asia Wilson. We've seen plenty of this in the past with a WNBA game.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Phil. It doesn't matter. From what I review and heard, it doesn't matter because Caitlin Clark is here, and she got them private flights. And she has a $80 million contract with Nike. That's why none of that matters. None of that matters. This is the first time it's ever happened. No, Phil, this is the first time it's happened in the WNBA. This is the first time.
Bro, let me just tell you something, bro. Lawrence, let me just say this, bro, and then I can end this conversation. Y'all, like, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general, the public perception in general is like, first off, you have to think about this from Caitlin Clark's perspective. She's a 22-year-old girl, fresh out of college, who has all this fucking bubble of hype around her. And say what you will, but she is getting targeted, like 100%. And the league is not protecting her at all.
She's a rookie. She's going to. That's what the WNBA
No. I don't want to hear that bullshit because nobody else in that rookie class is getting targeted like Caitlin Clark is.
Angel Reese.
No, she's not even close. Not even close. You can look it up. You can watch a video. There's a video online of comparison between the two, the targeting incidents that have gone between the two of them. Caitlin Clark is getting hammered, literally hammered, and they're doing nothing about it.
Thomas literally choked that Angel Reese a week ago.
What Cameron saying in Pay the Foot? You be alright, B.
So like listen, and now you got this girl, this 22-year-old girl who is trying to continue to play a professional basketball career.
Right.
We don't hear her complaining about this shit. By the way, this is all just shit that goes on around her. Like we've heard her say, say, "Oh, I feel like I'm just getting fouled a lot," which she is, and that's all she said. Men say that shit all the time in the NBA, right? And now they're talking about her numbers. Okay. How would you expect her to react? How would you expect her numbers to react off this shit, this media storm of this poor 22-year-old fucking?
And at the end of this, at the end of it, she's fucking phenomenal. She's gonna be okay.
Yeah. She hasn't been phenomenal yet.
She's gonna be. It's the first year.
And also, let me also say this. Let me preface it with this because I fuck with Angel Reese heavy. I think she's a great basketball player. I love what she did at LSU. Ain't nobody fucking watching the WNBA for her. I'm telling you right now. They not doing it.
Bro,
she said they're here for me. She said they're here for me.
I'm not going to lie.
She got close. That's what badly from that.
Listen, that's a true statement for her because if people are coming to the Chicago Sky games, that's a valid statement.
Not Cardoza?
Cardoza too. It doesn't matter. And Cardoza's been out for a month though.
Neil, did you watch?
No, I know.
Interview? They clipped her badly. Yeah,
they did her.
I watched the full thing. I've watched the full thing. They made it come out of context. Bro, but she's cocky. That's what she said.
She's cocky. And listen, there's nothing wrong with this.
I agree. There's nothing wrong with it because look what it's doing. In what world ever would you thought that we'd ever sit on our podcast and talk about a WNBA ever? Lawrence, ever. Like when we started this shit back in 2020, did you think for a minute that we'd be talking about WNBA ever? Besides having Nigel on just to talk about some.
I think we probably talked about it and I can't even count on one, probably 3 times maybe.
Maybe 3 times. It was only because maybe it was somebody retiring or some other bullshit.
Yeah.
Playoffs,
hey man.
Angel Reese might watch it now. Hey. Everyone has the reasons.
I think it's great for the sport.
I think it's great for the sport too.
What's most important is that they're getting the visibility.
100%.
Eyes are currency. They're all their personal brands are going through the roof right now. They're getting more opportunities for money. That's what this whole thing is. I hope they keep doing the thing. And then shout out to Melo and them. They got the 3-on-3 league getting ready to pop up too.
Yep.
So.
I agree, and shout out to shout out to everybody. I mean,
Also,
the WNBA is doing its thing right now. Like, just continue to do it. I mean, you're gonna see TV deals soon.
The W. The W.
But also, I would like to. I would also like to, like if we're gonna talk about Angel Reese, like fucking do something, because look at her stats. She ain't doing shit.
Well, she got what? She's averaging what? 10
she's leading the league in offensive rebounds.
Yeah, her field goal percentage is worse. I seen the tweet. It's like her field goal percentage worse than that boy.
She's mad out. She's so awkward though, like in the court, but it works for her. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good rebounder.
Robin Lopez or Brooke Lopez.
Robin Lopez.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't. I turned one on. I turned the game on the other night, and I just seen like 7 people fall in a row, and I was like, I gotta switch this.
My overall take about the WNBA, man. Keep the eyes going.
Yep.
Stop crying. Just hoop.
Yep. Just
what's Caitlin Clark is doing. She don't. It is what it is.
Yeah. What the fuck? What's she gonna do? Like,
because I know for damn sure she ain't getting in nobody's face. So just keep hooping. Just keep hooping. That's all you can do. And listen, if you feel like you got to protect yourself, or you don't think you want to do that to risk your brand, you better tell them to go and get somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I think, but I also think what the league did. First off, don't let this one incident like hinder the way that you look at the league for the WNBA, for example, because this girl, if you look at her past, like she's been a problem. Like she got kicked off of 2 teams for fighting.
Wait, hold on, Phil, go ahead. He was trying to talk a couple times. He is delayed.
Yeah, super delayed.
Cameron Brink actually did an interview on the role of her class expanding, her class getting more eyes on the WNBA as well. Cameron Brink, if you're listening, find me out. But also, she said in the interview,
I'll find that like a no ladder needed.
I would just say growing the fan base. No, her limbs will be the ladders. I would just say growing the fan base and support all types of players. She also said, I will acknowledge there's a privilege for the younger white players of the league as well. So, I mean, she's been saying all the right media stuff. She's been very relatable as well. Like Neil said, the girls that want someone to look up to, I think Cameron Brink would be a great role model for the girls growing up in basketball as well. Not only to Caitlin Clark, but to
a little bit different though, Phil, because Cameron Brink's 6'5" and literally a fucking model. So it's a little bit different to look up. I mean, yeah, it's cool to look up to somebody like that, but Caitlin Clark's much more relatable to the average woman.
Damn, bro. Antonio Brown, bro, his page is hilarious. He said Mel Gibson, and then he said the dude from Law and Order.
Law and Order, the detective from Law and Order.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then Rick Owens too. Oh my god.
But Lawrence, like it said, I don't know if that ruined your whole WNBA experience, but hey, there's other games, there's other players. You can just mute Fever and Sky Games. Asia Wilson's still great. The Connecticut Scum are undefeated, but thanks to Alyssa Thomas, the triple-double machine. Dewana Bonner as well. The Storm, they're my team. Skylar Diggins-Smith, Jewel Lloyd, Nika Mule, my rookie, the one I want to hope has a good career, just like Sue Bird, because UConn, it makes sense. So there's plenty of other teams. Just ignore those noises. There are plenty of other teams to enjoy. And the
shout out to Enrique. Shout out to Enrique in Dallas. She's a scoring machine.
That's all. That's it. That's all I want to talk about. I got nothing else for y'all.
We got
the finals. We got
funny enough. Me and my sister were just talking about today. I was at my nephew's baseball game, and she brought up Liberty game. So I think we're going to be probably doing that this summer. So, any last words, fellas?
I got nothing. I'm speechless.
Wow.
Nothing. Go ahead, Phil.
John. Hold on. John Gill.
Sports right now.
Hold on. John Gill said he watched for Bree Kiesel. Shout out to Bree Kiesel, man.
Go ahead, Phil. I think he's coaching right now, right? I believe. Yeah, we have sports. Basketball is ending soon, so WNBA is here, but we still have NBA's ending soon, so we still have more basketball. We have baseball as well, and then as soon as the NBA finals end, we're going to be in this, weird dead zone of, not the main sports that all the other sports networks and channels talk about. So hey, hopefully, we switch things up and try new things. Like who knows what we'll do on the pod or random pod days when NBA is over. So hey, I'm looking forward to see what we do though. So hey, follow the socials for updates as well. So hey.
For me, man, shout out to the WNBA. And the fans that are stupid, stop being stupid. Just enjoy the game. Trying to make up narratives based on politics. It don't need to be in sports, man. Even though it's infiltrated sports heavily, but we need that shit out the game. Just enjoy the players for who they are. And if you see the young girls out there, if you see somebody that looks like you and you want to admire their game, no matter what they look like at the end of the day.
Agreed.
So that's the most important thing. And shit, man, can't wait for the finals. Let's go Celtics, man. Celtics in 6.
Oh wow!
Celtics
I
in 6.
need to clip that. Hold on. Hold on. I never thought of it.
All right, man. Make sure y'all follow us on socials at IBTE Network, at IBTE Sports, and also sub to the channel Inspired by True Events Network on YouTube. Sub to the channel, like the page on Facebook too. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We had a lot of people in here, but they just didn't really comment.
Ghosts.
Weird. Yeah, it was weird. Because I posted in multiple pages, but we up out of here. No, not them again. All right, man, we out of here. Peace.
No Celtics.